Hello, my name is Keith Bailey. Enjoying the dorm life. Here I am at college. Anyways, if you saw my power rankings video, you see that the music is awesome because it's freaking back in black. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm here to do picks, and I'm gonna start with the Thursday night game, which is I'm licking my chops over it. Packers at Seahawks. Now I know what many of you are thinking. There's no way the Seahawks can lose. Week 1, they're the defending Super Bowl champs. They looked great in preseason, which yeah they did. They did look great in preseason. I gotta throw this out. I made the trash, so it's all good. But they did look good. But I think Green Bay's got they call it a chip on their shoulder. You know what happened last time these two teams played? Oh, oh, oh! It's a touchdown. Well, I think Green Bay goes into this game fired up, and I think they take it 26-21 over the favorite Seahawks. Next up, Bills at Bears. This one was kind of easy for me to pick. I like the Chicago Bears offense. I think the Bears take it 30-13 over the Bills. Bengals at Ravens. I was talking to a buddy of mine, and we both agreed that we think the Bengals are the better team, but just because you're the better team doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win. I think the Ravens take this game against the Bengals 28-20. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that the Ravens are home, and they typically play well at home. Don't forget, 2 years ago, the Ravens may have gone 10-6, but they were 8-0 at home. So, there you go. Browns at Steelers. I'm picking the Steelers 19-10. I have the score closer than what a lot of people think it might be. Reason being, Cleveland's defense is going to be top 5. You heard it from me first. Top 5 defense. I love what they're doing on defense. Their offense isn't pretty, and especially with Shazier in Pittsburgh now, he's a beast. I love that pickup from Ohio State for Pittsburgh. It was a good thing for them, but I think the Steelers take it over Cleveland. Redskins at Texans. I picked the Texans in this game. I just see Clowney and I see J.J. Watt and I see that Ryan Fitzpatrick can play well. He has proven he can. Yes, he has screwed up in the past but let's be real here. If Fitzpatrick can get it going, he can keep it going. He really can. He's put up 400 yards and 4 touchdown passes before. He's done it before, and I think he can do it again. And I don't think the Redskins have a very tough defense. 20-17, Texans take it. Jaguars at Eagles. Pretty easy game to pick. I think the Jaguars are on the upswing, but I think it's going to take a couple years. I think the Eagles take it 34-16. Chip Kelly's offense proved last year that it can operate and function well, and I think the Eagles take this one pretty easily. Titans at Chiefs. Bring on the your biased comments. Feel free to, but I'm picking. If you saw my picks last year, you see that I am honest. I'm picking Tennessee in this game, and I could lay out a whole list of reasons. Dwayne Bowe for Kansas City is out. The defense isn't as good for Kansas City this year as it was last year. Last time we played them, we had them on the ropes. I love our offense. Jake Locker is going to be playing, not Ryan Fitzpatrick like the last game. We have so many more weapons on offense. Ken Whisenhunt's the head coach of the Titans, and guess what? He beat the Chiefs twice last year, working as the offensive coordinator for San Diego. I just see too many. I know the Chiefs are at home, but I see so many reasons why Tennessee can win this game. And a lot of people don't see it because they see Tennessee as a quiet team that no one really cares about going up against a playoff participant from the year before. So what's everyone going to do? Everyone's going to pick the Chiefs, obviously. Not me. And part of it is because I'm a Titans fan, because I do pay attention to them. And I do pay attention to what they do. But they looked pretty damn good in the preseason, if you ask me. Jake Locker looked like a stud. Dexter McCluster looked pretty good. Justin Hunter looked like a stud. mean, that's just my view on it. 24-17, Titans win. Patriots at Dolphins, a pretty easy one. I think the Patriots take it 28-14. The Dolphins are going to take a couple more years to actually be a good team. Next game, Vikings at Rams. I'm picking the Vikings 21-10. The Sam Bradford injury will hurt St. Louis, but the St. Louis Rams have proven that they can win without him. They did it last year when they had Kellen Clemens, and I think Sean Hill is better than Kellen Clemens. However, I see Minnesota, and I see Matt Castle, who has something to prove this year. He played well in the preseason. I see Adrian Peterson still being on that team, and I see the fact that the Vikings were a very tricky team last year. They played a lot of close games. They even took the defending Super Bowl champions to the ropes, if anyone remembers that furious fourth quarter. So 21-10, Vikings over Rams. Next game, Saints at Falcons. I'm picking the Atlanta Falcons in this game, 29-24. 4-12 last year or not, and believe it or not, the Falcons were playing a lot better down the stretch of the season, playing the 49ers tough in their last game at Candlestick, and even giving the Panthers the run for the money in the season finale. And I see a team like the Saints. I see a team that struggles on the road. They went 3-5 during the regular season on the road last year, 4-6 if you include the playoffs, 8-0 at home. And remember how Matt Ryan is at home? I mean, we may tend to forget, yes, they did have a bad season last year, but before that, when the team is actually healthy, and they're exactly the same team they were 2 years ago now that everyone's healthy, and they've proven they could do it, I think the Falcons win at home. Next up, I'm picking the Jets to beat the Raiders in New York, 17-7. It's like this game's going to be a bore. That's what I think it is. I think the Jets are going to take it, but I think neither team has too good of an offense. I mean, I know the New York Jets picked up that guy from Denver. I'm blanking out on his name. Maybe it's because it's late and in the night, but I think the Jets have more of an offense than Oakland does right about now, and I think they're going to show it. And Panthers at Buccaneers. If you saw my previous video, you see that I'm very high on Tampa Bay, and I'm picking the Buccaneers here because Lovie Smith is a defense-minded coach. I like the Buccaneers defense. The Panthers don't have too good of an offense. I mean, Cam Newton can't do it all himself back there. And Tampa Bay's offense, I think, is underrated. They have Mike Evans, they have Vincent Jackson, and they have McCown, who proved last year, regardless of what system he was under, that he can win and he can play well. Whether he does that this year remains to be seen. There are people who are faithful in him, there are people who are not, and either way, I see your point. I really do. Next game, 49ers at Cowboys. The 49ers are a mess, but I don't think they're losing to the Cowboys. I think the 49ers win 20-19. I think Dallas keeps it close. The Dallas Cowboys are going to have a crappy defense, but I don't see the 49ers going into week 1 and losing. If they did, I would be kind of surprised. Colts at Broncos, our Sunday night football game. I'm picking the Broncos to beat the Colts 38-28. Peyton Manning's not losing to his old team twice. The Broncos are at home. The Colts were at home last time these two teams played. And the Broncos just don't lose it. They don't lose at home, and I don't think Peyton's going to lose to his old team twice. That's how I feel. 2 Monday night games, Giants at Lions. 2 very evenly matched teams. I'm picking the Lions to win 24-23. I think the Giants are going to get off to a little bit of a slow start this year, kind of like how they did last year. Maybe not 0-6 kind of bad, but like 2-4 kind of bad. I just see it taking a while for Eli Manning to click with his offense. But I'm picking the Lions because they have a really good offense, and the defense needs a little bit of work, which is why I have the score so close, but I think the Lions are going to take it. And then the final game, Chargers at Cardinals. I know the Cardinals lost Darnell Dockett, but I think their defense is still formidable, and they're at home. And San Diego's a very competitive opponent coming into town on Monday Night Football. But I think the Cardinals take it 22-20 because I just see there's something telling me inside that Carson Palmer is going to do something this year. And the Cardinals, with the 49ers probably taking a step back, that is a golden opportunity for Arizona to take maybe even the second place in the NFC West. So we'll see what happens. But those are my predictions. Please comment in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Thank you, as always, for watching. Please subscribe to me, and I will see you after week 1, ladies and gentlemen.